How Stardew Valley made over $500 million, and what you can learn from that success story, or what I, as a indie game developer, can learn from that success story for my own game. Well, according to Eric Barone, Concerned Ape, who is the developer behind Stardew Valley, Stardew Valley sold over 41 million copies of the game, which is 26 million in Steam sales, 8 million on Nintendo Switch, and then 7 million is other, so I'm guessing it's like PlayStation or something. So if we take 41 million times, and the average price for like per sale is like $15, how much do we get? We get over 500 million, we get like 600 something million dollars. And if you consider that Stardew Valley almost had no production costs, since Eric Barone, the developer behind the game, almost developed it completely by himself, almost. Considering that, he had like, other than his time, he needed I think 5 years to develop the game. Other than that, he had like no production costs. So, from over $500 million, he could almost translate that completely into profit, which is absolutely insane. Obviously you have like the Steam cut, obviously you have like taxes that you have to pay and so on and so forth, but still that is an absolutely impressive number. And here's what we as developers or also as gamers can learn from that beautiful story. I love talking about the story of Stardew Valley because it's so inspiring for indie game devs, for players in general, because you have to imagine, you have game development studios, like AAA studios, that have like over $500,000 budget. They have like the best of the best developers. They have like massive, gigantic teams. And still, even though they pump so much money into their games, and they make absolutely beautiful games, don't get me wrong, even though these studios exist, like the AAA studios, still, games like Stardew Valley make a shit ton of money and make huge successes. So even though there's like this game where developers spend $500 million developing it, people still play this other game where you only have one developer, almost no production cost, and this Stardew Valley game makes $500 million. That's absolutely insane. Real quick to introduce myself, my name is Alempi and I'm the developer behind Garden of the Goo-Boos. It's going to be an open world RPG, and I am currently trying to learn from as many sources as possible to make a game that is super fun for you to play. I want you to play the game and have so much fun, like as much fun as possible, and this is why I'm trying to learn from many different sources to make like a super fun game. Why do games like Stardew Valley feel so fun and rewarding? Like, the game is pretty simple. The graphics are beautiful because it's pixel art, but it's not like this extremely difficult designed graphics or something, like in comparison to AAA games. The game is pretty simple, the graphics is pretty simple, but it's so rewarding and so fun. Why is that? Like, one big reason is progress. One gigantic reason is you start the game, everything is in shambles. The bus is broken, the bridges are broken, the minecars don't work, you don't have any money, you get a farm that is like a complete mess. And if you look at the game, the story at first is not that deep. Like, the game starts with a cutscene, and it's like a pretty simple story. But even though it's a pretty simple story, it's super fun. And the reason why it's super fun is, as I said, you start the game, everything is broken. To be honest, it reminds me of the game Digimon World, if you ever played that game. It's like a super old PS1 game, but it's the same in that game. Like, you get thrown into this world, everything is broken, everything is in shambles. Like, in Digimon, for example, the city is completely empty, there are very strong enemies everywhere, you are super weak, you have no money, so on and so forth. Same in Stardew Valley, like, everything is broken, you have nothing, you have no money, your farm is completely garbage. And there are like a million things that you can work on, But the cool thing is there is like a million things, like a million small things that you can fix. You can clean up your farm. You can start farming a little bit, like put some seeds into the ground and like nurture them. You can pretty early in the game you can go into the mines and start farming like different ores. You can start fishing. You can start exploring the island, not the island, the map, the area. You can try to like keep progressing in the community center. You can go fishing and so on and so forth. There's like a million different things that you can do, and every single thing is like has its own progressive system. Like you can go fishing. Like if you only like fishing in Stardew Valley, you can just go fishing non-stop, and your fishing level will increase. You will get new rods, you will get new fishes, and you can make tons of money by fishing if that's what you want to do. The game is very, very open. It's like a sandbox game, so you can decide yourself what you want to do, what you want to focus on. You are not forced to do this path or this path. You can do whatever you want, and you can just relax. You can do it like slow, like in your own pace, as slowly as you want. As you progress in the game, new areas open up, new systems unlock, and it's like super fun. This kind of progression is what makes Stardew Valley so magical. Like that is one big reason why Stardew Valley is so beautiful, because you can like work on whatever you want, and the really cool thing is that you have a constant progression. There's like non-stop small things that you can do, and you are constantly progressing. If you want to focus on farming, you can like farm, make more money, unlock new seeds, get better seeds, and then transform that seeds into like make wine out of the fruits and so on and so forth, and keep progressing in that way. You make more money, you get more farming skills, and you get like better seeds and everything. So there's like a constant progression, and there's always a lot of small things that you can do, and it always feels rewarding. It feels like you are constantly progressing. It's never like you are putting endless hours and there's nothing coming out of it. A lot of games have that problem. You put like, especially in like MMOs, for example, you put like a million hours, and at the end what you get is just like a 1% better sword or something. And then you feel like, I put so much time into this, and like my reward is like nothing. And that is a big problem in many games, but Stardew Valley did this really well. Another big reason is since the game is pretty simple, you can just start and play. There's like no complex system that you have to learn. There's like no super time-consuming thing that you have to do. You can just go into the game and instantly start playing. You can play like, if you want, 10 minutes and close the game. And the 10 minutes that you play is going to be fun. And that is the cool thing. You can just start and go. There's like no preparation time or whatever. Also, the game, since the game doesn't have the best graphics, you can play it on any platform. You don't need a gaming PC to play the game. You can have like a really shitty PC and you can still play it. So the barrier of entry is really low. So basically everyone can play it. You don't need like the best gaming PC just to run the game. That is also one big thing that a lot of people like the game. So I realized that one big reason where the fun of Stardew Valley comes from is the constant sense of progression. There's like no big flashy upgrades that you do, but there's a lot of small things that add up and constantly is keeping you engaged and also curious about the game. So that is exactly what I want to capture in my game Guardian of the Goobos as well. I want the exact same feeling. I want every time your Goobo levels up, you feel like a sense of progression. You feel like you're getting rewarded. You find a new chest, you find a new weapon, you find a new upgrade, you are progressing in the world, you are fixing the city, you are helping the Goobos, and there's like constant progression, like a lot of small things that keep you engaged, that keeps rewarding you, and it's like super fun. And that is exactly why in Guardian of the Goobos I'm focusing on small, meaningful progression. The kind of progression that makes every action feel like it matters. It feels like everything that you do has a purpose and you are constantly progressing. At the start, the world feels completely broken. The Gubus are lost, they are scared, they are enslaved. The forest is haunted, the village is abandoned. But the more you fight, the more you explore the world. The more you put time and effort into the world, you are fixing the world. You are building the world. You are exploring everything. You rescue Gubus, and they one at a time come back to life. Some of these Gubus open shops in the city. Some of them give you unique upgrades. Other just say something like something cute and funny. But I want the world to feel alive. And you have one Gubu companion, obviously. He gets stronger. I want that to be a constant sense of progression as well. You can constantly keep training a Gubu. He gets stronger, and your bond increases with him. You yourself get stronger by training as well. The Gubu learns to heal you. He learns new spells. He learns new buffs. He learns new supportive abilities or attacks. You find in the chest you can find different items, and these items you can equip yourself or into your Gubu, and the Gubu gets stronger, his magic gets stronger, and it feels super fun. The game doesn't tell you what you need to do. It invites you to explore the world. It invites you to many different systems. You want to fight? You will find hidden bosses everywhere. You want to collect items? There are chests and treasures you can find everywhere. You want to build your equipment and get stronger? You can do that. You can upgrade everything from your equipment, from your weapons, to your Gubu, to your magic. You want to go fishing? You can go fishing, and the fishing system will be designed that it's going to be progressive, like in Stardew Valley, and it's going to be meaningful. It's not just going to be a time waste. You want to follow the story? There is going to be a very engaging story. You can talk to many different NPCs. They will tell you more about the world. You can find out more, but you are not forced to go one single path. You can choose the path that you want to go. Guys, if you like this kind of devlog style, I would love for you to give me a follow. Follow the journey of Guardian of the Gubus. Let's build this beautiful game together. I want this game to I want to build this game for you to have fun, for you to enjoy. And I would love for you to engage into this process with me and feed me with cool ideas. I can throw out my ideas onto you, and you can give me your feedback and help me help you, basically. Let's develop this beautiful game together so you can play it and we can all enjoy it together. So if you have any thoughts or comments or feedback, write it in the comments. I read all of them and I try to engage into all of the comments.